Dan, let's
That's
do
a real party foul.
the theme song that we always do for Dino.
Oh, that one you always do.
What did you throw the papers? Is that what you did?
I threw the fucking papers.
They're strewn about.
That's what I did in my tax forms, too.
Well,
I went to jail for 10 years.
Obviously, I'm the only one who cares about D&D. It's been this way since the beginning.
Oh.
All right, here we go.
Didgeridoo.
Last time on Harmontown, our heroes were faced with their greatest foe, Father Tinder. After chasing down a ninja marauder, our gang discovered the killer they pursued was none other than the juice-loving priest who watched over the town. Father Tinder attacked with deadly magics, and it was all Sharpie could do to stay alive until his friends arrived to save the day. Together they dealt the father a mortal blow, but before he could die, the evil magic of a shard of power transformed him into a hideous demon. Krista Berg deployed the robot baby. The perilous gambit failed as the baby's arm was melted off, but his sacrifice gave our heroes the crucial seconds they needed to ready a plan. Dignity put water into a hole in the Father Tinder's skull, and Sharpie froze it. With Krista Berg's final blow, the combination shattered his head into pieces, felling the demon in a single devastating moment. But with the mayor dead at the hands of the gang, would they really be able to simply walk away? Or would they be made to pay for their crimes? Would the barrier hold strong, or would
Jesus
it crumble
Christ.
without the power of the shard? Hey, I didn't recommend this. Just for the record, this was other people's idea. I mean,
You're doing
and
great.
what of
I'm
Admiral
going to go pick
Darkstar?
up my pieces of paper.
Find out this time on an all-new episode of Harmon Doodle Doo.
Well, let's see. On the W5 form.
All right.
it seems
So we were
See,
fighting
this is
it.
the perfect time for that.
We were
It's great
fighting a
now.
guy, and we blew his head off, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, you shattered it.
I shattered his head. We shattered his head.
Christopher, yeah.
Good job, guys. We did it.
Yay!
We shattered a giant stone god's head.
Is yay okay to say?
Yeah.
Yay! Jerks.
Fantastic.
All right. I examined my surroundings.
Yeah, you're in the broken ruins of the Darmvon household inside the town of Rosebrook. You stand upon the shattered corpse of Father Tinder. You see all of his demonic aspects have faded away, just leaving a bloody heap of chunked flesh. It's just all scattered about the lawn.
All right.
I take my sword and blow up the universe.
Your sword can't do that.
Man, I thought you were a hippie.
It just it's a blazing sword. It lights on fire.
Yeah, what do I do with it?
Not destroy a universe, I guess.
Room 218.
Spence, I have a question.
Sure.
When Father Tinder was originally dying back at his house and like Spizbel ran away, what was the figure of like the dying Father Tinder like? Did we ever find out who he was?
That was
That's
my question too.
That's metagaming. You'd have to discover that yourself in character.
Right. Well, she's asking, did we ever actually find out?
Yes, Spencer.
No, you never actually found out. You ran off.
Was Krista Berg in that room when Father Tinder was dying? Like, do I know there was something there, or was I
Yeah. He was there.
Don't talk down to her.
No, I'm answering the question 3 times.
Yeah, I don't like the way. Whoa! I don't like this game. It makes him a bad guy.
It does.
I usually like Spencer.
Yeah.
He's fine.
being
He's
a
not
jerk.
doing anything wrong.
Really?
I think that.
Why don't you make some necklaces for the group?
Me? Okay. La 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 la.
You make 6 necklaces.
I just want to make sure, like, everybody grab everything that's worth anything, because as I've said before, we keep not doing that.
Okay, I'm going to grab Spencer's wood block and give it to Kayleen.
The guy made them for you guys. I feel weird.
Fuck you, Kayleen. You're not in on it. You're
All right.
18. You don't know what you're talking about.
Spencer's not here with us.
I think Krista Berg is asking the really smart question, which is like, Okay,
Yeah.
if that guy was Father Tinder, then who's the Father Tinder that was dying back at that place? Maybe we should go back there and check out the scene there.
All right, let's go back there.
But I want it on record that we gathered everything of value, and the next time I ask you if we have any treasure and you say we don't.
Well, this area is devoid of value. His corpse is just little chunks of flesh. You don't even see clothing or any
All right,
belongings.
devoid of value, people.
Wait, do we have the robot baby with us?
Yep, his arms melted off.
Hey guys, my arm's melted off.
Okay, I'm gonna walk across the street. Me. Oh shit! Something exploded over there.
Not the baby.
Despite
A fucking turkey.
despite
This is stupid.
you make it across the street. You make it across
Should I take a
the
shit?
street.
Is that what you want? All right. Would that be better for
Do you
everyone?
want, if you want
I don't
to,
care, man.
I mean,
Other people care that aren't me.
We're
but I don't
riding the
care.
line, you know.
I'll
but-
take a shit. I don't even have to.
Bye, Dino.
I think people would have liked watching you learn to.
Dino is sitting upon the audience member that suggested he take a shit.
This guy's got
He
cripples.
is minding taking
crutches.
a shit. There,
no.
a stranger has.
This is what happens.
I'm
You see what you've done, Dino? You shit before the show.
Come on, we're not.
No, you go sit in my seat.
We're not sure you're funny. Sit down.
All right. Maybe that'll
You
get
could have ruined the
Dino
whole
to-
thing. At
might
least
have-
I know how to shut up.
You might have saved it, in all honesty. It's possible.
All right, yeah, he gave Dino a way to be subversive and play the game.
Yeah.
All right.
That guy has crutches. Are your legs hurt more than they were?
Oh wait, did I
Yeah.
sat on you?
On a crippled guy, yeah.
No.
Wait, don't you also have a boot on?
Fuck.
And they're double.
Oh, okay.
For the
Well,
listener,
my
Dino
God.
sat on a man with a
I
broken
stepped
leg.
on that thing. Yeah. I stepped on his fucking broken foot.
yeah.
Wait, but
Oh my God, it hurt.
the two of you have what happened to the two of you?
Do you know each other?
No.
No.
I don't know. That's just this place where they sit people that have crutches?
No, they
You guys have never
handicap
met?
seats up in the back.
All right.
Earlier.
All right.
Well,
It's too late in the show for this many plot twists.
Yeah. And also, guys with broken feet shouldn't yell at me. Dick.
We'll come back to Seattle. There's clearly unplumbed deaths here. I don't know how that word is pronounced. What I just said. All right.
that- yeah,
So
that's
we wherever we are, I examine my
Heading
surroundings.
back to Father Tinder.
Let's say you're at Father Tinder's house. You're there.
All right.
I looked up.
I examined my surroundings.
You see the outside of Father Tinder's house. You see the window that's broken leading into his bedroom. That's where he must have broken out of the...
Kayleen, come on. Let's go check out the scene of your crime.
Okay.
Not you.
Well, I don't know
How
what
do
to
you guys
do.
suppose we get it up there? Should we grapple hook to the window or?
Well, I mean, the
Did we unlock
the
the
place
door?
was the site of. I would just go up the in the front. I mean, it was the place. He got murdered here, and then I don't know.
But
We don't have to be sneaky, right?
Sounds like
Did we
I'm better
unlock
at
the
this
door,
game
though?
than anyone.
Yeah, you're doing great, Dino.
I vote for kicking in the door and going upstairs, but I'm a wizard.
Let's do that.
You kick in the door and go up the stairs to the bedroom. You see a puddle of water with a gray, silvery, kind of slightly flesh-toned head floating in the middle of it. It's melting away.
Really?
Yep.
Does
that's
it look like Father Tinder?
It looks like if Father Tinder was in the microwave for too long.
The fuck?
Hello, sir.
No, that's
Fuck. Shit.
No, you can't talk to that.
Are you on which form are you on?
That's page 3.
Why can't I try to?
Yours
no.
are
You can
highlighted.
do whatever you want. I'm just saying, not gonna get results.
All right.
There.
My
character's not super smart.
My knowledge of Arcana, maybe. Have I seen anything like
yeah.
this before? Do I know what this is?
What's your skill rank on that?
Wow,
13.
this is a game that we're having fun with.
Well, I am. Yeah, using your knowledge arcana, you look at this magic and it strikes you as something very familiar. It's actually a common magician trick known as the simulacrum. Unless I pronounced that wrong. Simulacrum, right? Simulacrum.
Primate guy knows what I'm talking about.
Similish.
Big fans of the simulacrum in the front row.
Simulacrum.
Simulacrum.
So this is
An ice doppelganger.
Spencer. This is why you're famous.
Apparently, I mean, again, it's not my idea.
I like you so much being yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's leave. What's your room number?
218.
218.
218.
Of course.
Fucking all the girls got it wrong. 219. The guy next to me is going to get laid.
Looks like we got an ice doppelganger on our hands.
I haven't encountered an ice doppelganger
A simulacrum.
before.
I'm going to say it like that. Simulacrum.
Looks like somebody maybe replaced Father Tinder with a simulacrum.
I look around the room for any clues or anything.
Clues of what?
I don't know.
This is awful.
Hey.
Are you now or have you ever been a communist? I mean, that's the joy that's here right now. Like, we're just standing in a line, just answering questions.
We're sitting.
Sitting in a line.
Sounds a lot better.
Thanks, Dungeon Master.
I know what people are sitting or
Is
standing.
anyone else having an out-of-body experience right now?
I wish.
I feel like
Am I the one making it a bad Dungeon Dragon?
I mean,
do you think?
You're doing what people that were good at football did in high school. I guess that's admirable on some level. I guess we thought they were cool.
But it's usually better than this.
I mean,
all right, okay, I'll shut up. I'm gonna wait and see. Pressure's on, assholes.
I'm gonna leave the room and walk around the exterior of the house.
all right. Upon exiting the room, you hear a sound. It sounds like wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. You see blue and red lights flashing. Is the words I was looking for. Blue and red lights flashing over a hedge outside of the yard.
So this looks bad. The police are gonna come in and see us like with head in goo.
we should probably get out of here.
Well, I'll stand on the outside. I have a relationship with the police in this town, and also I have some. I know how to talk to people.
All right. Well,
so you two,
and as I've said before, that is my favorite part of the game is listening to you talk to people.
Should we stay or flee while you stall them?
I think let's.
it's up to you. Yeah,
we should bone out.
Yeah, let's go. They don't trust us.
And let her talk to the cops.
All right, we flee and she stays.
You flee. Which direction?
Should we go and hide out at Spizzbulbs?
Yeah, I think yeah.
You head towards Spizzbulbs while the fuzz arrives. Dignity, you see several guardsmen armed going
Aha! Hello, fellow-minded friends of the law, and
It's a very ready greeting you have there.
yes. Well, ever since I was a child, I've written down greetings, and I've memorized them. And
That's a really suspicious thing for someone to say, I think.
is it? I just thought it was eccentric and didn't make a lot of sense. But
That's what suspicious is a lot of times.
Right. I checked out the scene here. Looks like we're good. Looks like
We're good.
Justice is floating here, not sinking. So
I'd go out on a limb here to say things don't look good. I mean, I see a broken window up there.
Yeah.
And our father's missing, and I just found this pile of human meat chunks that I think might be related.
I'll say.
You wouldn't know anything about that?
Do I saw. No. Do you is what I. Do I know anything? I've seen it. Yes. And do I like it? No. I don't. Do you like it?
No, I don't.
Yeah. All right. Well, so nice to meet you. And I will be on my way unless you have any more information.
Which way is that?
The way of truth.
Well, I mean, speaking of truth, we're just trying to collect some statements. If you want to come down to the constabulary, it'll just take a minute or two.
All right. I have nothing to fear, and I like the constabulary. I like you.
Well, I mean,
and our relationship as fellow law professionals is important to me, and I think that we should just sing the song of goodness together, and no one should stop singing a verse because then the song stops. It's a melody. It's a let's sing in a harmony.
Just like my mother used to say.
I saw that in your eyes. I saw that we had kind of a kinship.
You know
there.
what? I basically got the gist of what you were trying to say. I mean, I could jot down some notes. You don't need to.
Great. I take a second and I look down at the ground and I'm like, that worked, but really you just annoyed him away. And then I go and I head to the what?
I'm just gonna.
Oh.
You're just saying a lot of weird stuff. I was being nice. I just don't think we could get a useful statement out of you.
All right. You know what? That's fair. I'll do law my way and you do it your way.
I
guess.
Right.
So you keep it on.
Oh, all right.
Jive.
You don't know what happened to anybody? There's exploded meat chunks. Nothing? No idea?
I hate it. Don't like it.
Have a good night.
You too.
The guy walks off. The
All right.
lights fade.
Meanwhile, me and Christopher
Heading towards Spizbulb's tower, if I recall, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we're downloading. I want to get your thoughts on this. You're 18. Your mind is unsullied by I've benefited so far from hearing your recaps of stuff. I want to get as much as I can before you leave. So what else is going on, Christopher?
Last I remember, Spizbulb was not very fond of Father Tinder. He was very suspicious. I think we should try to find out what he knows.
Okay.
And he did not want us to go to the constabulary.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So maybe there's something suspicious there, and we should ask him what's happening there that he knows of.
Right. But Spizbulb was. I mean, I don't know who was fake and who wasn't. There was a Spizbulb we made friends with.
Yeah.
And then there was a guy who turned out to be Spizbulb, but he wasn't Spizbulb. Turned out to be Father Tinder, but Father Tinder was fake, made of Jello back at his place.
Yeah.
So,
what I originally thought was that maybe Spizbulb was that as a replacement, he was the body there, but it was a magic thing, so I don't think he was, but maybe. So we should try to find him, and that will solve that problem.
Find Spizbulb, the actual person.
Yeah.
See if we can. We got to go to his place, because that's the place we haven't been yet. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's where we're headed. Good.
You are headed there.
Yeah.
But before you can get there, you hear the familiar crunch of tires on gravel, and you see. And that was
Dino. That was Dino.
Good job, Dino.
He's back on board. He loves it.
I'm getting into this motherfucking thing.
Yeah, he loves it.
I could do sound effects.
Yeah. Spizbulb rolls up in his wheelchair. He's like, "Hey, wait, what was his voice? Hey, guys."
Oh, that voice. You had to draw from your well of.
Well,
can Spizbulb talk to the baby for a second?
The baby, I don't see a baby.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see a baby.
Okay.
Wait. We had him when we left. Oh, we didn't tell him to flee with us.
Wait, no, we had him.
Do we have the baby?
He's there. You just heard him.
You have a baby.
He's there.
Okay.
All right, Spizbulb, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Spizbulb's nice, no.
A guy pretending to be you just blew up Father Tinder, but also Father Tinder's fake.
Why is that what the fuck to me? I mean, it sounds completely unrelated to anything I've done.
All right, you protest too much.
Do I?
Yeah, you do. Because
do I really?
Yes. Yes. in a world where people are pretending to be other people, what the fuck is going on?
In a world where people pretend to be other people, why do you think I'm soliciting people to pretend to be me? That seems like the work of some person who's against me.
I'm saying it's natural for me to see...
Is it?
To see anyone and say, what the fuck is going on? I would expect you to say that to me.
Wait, in what circumstance?
If you went off on an adventure where I was pretending to be someone else and you saw a version of me going, oogly boogly, I would expect the next time you saw me, I don't expect you to punish me, but I expect you to say, what the fuck? To me.
I guess that's one way you could think of it. I definitely wouldn't bend towards that train of thought.
Do you remember how I met you?
Yeah.
Your back
was getting
broken.
Attacked by orcs, and you guys blew up the cart.
Your back. I healed you.
Actually, the clerics did once you dragged me. It hurt very much.
I dragged you back to the city so that you could get medical attention.
And I appreciate it.
You're a friend. I'm saying to you, what the fuck? There's people pretending to be you.
I'm saying, if someone just came up to me with a mask that looked like you, I wouldn't go questioning you, where are masks being made of you? I would say, someone's making a mask of this guy. That's crazy. I mean, that's just me.
I guess you're just more sophisticated. Like you wouldn't even never check back in with me? Because it seems like I would be a clue on that trail. Why are they making masks of you?
I don't know. That seems like something you'd ask someone who is actually involved in the plan.
You don't think I just finished running around trying to figure out the situation from every other angle?
I don't know what you did.
Exactly.
I catch up with them.
You catch up to them.
Sharpie, I feel like I wasn't as honest as I could have been with the authorities. I'm a little mixed up about what's going on, and maybe Christopher can tell me what's happening.
Chris, fill her in.
We've just met up with Spizzbulb. Sharpie is being very defensive right now.
Are you kidding me? Incredible.
Yeah, I can see that.
All right. Okay, fine.
Spizzbulb, we know that earlier in the day that you did not trust Father Tinder.
Yeah, he can't be trusted.
Do you have any evidence to that could help us on our quest to find out why he intimidated you?
He doesn't like alcohol.
Oh yeah, that's right. Is that your only basis of hate and mistrust?
Do you guys like alcohol?
Of course.
I like it at
exactly.
weddings. And,
Isn't it weird that he doesn't?
Is it?
Yeah. I mean, other weird things include his replacement with an ice golem. It's a lot of weird stuff. It's hard to know where to start.
No, but I say it is weird. It is weird to juice more than to juice so much.
Yeah.
We were all put off by his health kick.
That's what I'm saying. He's suspicious. He's a bad guy.
Right? Okay, so
why are you questioning why I think that?
Why are you so defensive, and why am I the one that's...
Can I just say for a second that you two are very cute together? I realize this is not about that, and I don't know how you orient, but it is sweet pairing. You're Danny Glover, Mel Gibson.
We gotta find a closer to this thing. I mean, we're gonna...
Yeah, am I supposed to do that?
I don't know if I want to know your...
I am the ender.
Maybe if the room just starts...
Oh my God, there's a... What is that?
I'm ending this podcast.
Oh no.
2, 8,
I'm eating all of you.
Oh, no.
2, 8,
He's choking.
Good night, everybody.
Oh, come on. That's
Come on,
not...
is that
No, that's like if your
genuine
dad
laugh,
came in
I'm
and just
afraid.
kicked your toys away. That's not...
Kayleen,
I'll do anything to get over this fucking thing.
It'll happen soon enough, and your life is not that hard. What
is a bit of advice we can get from Kayleen for the rest of our lives? What is the meaning of life? At 18,
that's not going to close the show.
I don't know. Maybe it is.
Recycle. You're all on the same team.
Research palm oil and how it's bad for the orangutans.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's not... Oh, God
Come
damn it.
on. That's got to be the end.
That is a fake ending. I don't doubt for a second Paul Mile is important.
This is Harmontown 2, the movie.
Come on,
it's like
Spencer.
how many endings
All right,
we're gonna
come
get.
on.
What?
I run up to the matrix of finality.
What is? That's just like what Dino did. I mean,
All right, you're right.
if it's fine, it's fine.
Roar!
No. All right, we'll just okay. I run into the street.
All right, you run into the street.
And I like.
Me.
You have
Hey, fuck you! Get out of the way.
And I go, why? And I start kind of flailing around. Like I don't want to hurt anybody, but I'm flailing around. Why?
I run out after him.
I sit back and watch.
I'm not made out of tongue here.
Why?
Sharpie!
Me.
Sharpie, what is your... Wait.
You get hit by a horse-drawn carriage.
I do, Dignity does.
Ow!
Both of you guys.
Ow!
Why?
Taking 13 damage apiece.
I mean, that's that. We were almost. We really
You're
were
not-
really close to the finish line.
Are we? You're sarcastically saying why?
Well, because you were coming out to. I mean, I thought
All
it was
right, I'll leave
dramatic
you alone.
moment.
But I just got hit by
No,
a
We
I-
could just
we're-
tell people that the show's over.
Yeah, Kayleen.
I don't believe
like
that's
this.
true. I don't believe that's true.